What is going on, guys? This is Mac. Thanks for tuning in to another Markup Mondays with Mac. Hope you guys enjoyed the last one. I hope it brought a lot of value to you all, and I'm excited to get into this one. So, starting off on today, Monday, I actually took a beautiful 1-6 on UCAD longs. I'm going to go through price today. I actually missed two sells as well, so it could have been a crazy day, but I'm going to walk through just like the last video and show you guys all the moves that happened and why. So let's get with it today, okay? So as you can see here, relating back to last week, we rejected from a 4-hour POI that we came up super corrective into. When price comes up very corrective like this, we're building liquidity to come down, right? But as you can see, we failed to break this low, meaning this is now a weak high, okay? Weak high means this should be the next target for liquidity. If you go to the hour, you can see since we've been rejecting here, we've had bullish structure showing. So as we break it down today, I'll walk you through my thought process on the trade. Jumping down to the 5-minute. We were holding this pretty easily. We were creating liquidity here all the way across. Just like that. Creating liquidity, a lot of support and resistance traders will be getting in. Then we had this impulsive move down, breaking all the liquidity to the left. So let's say everyone would have been entering here, right? Liquidity hunt down, pop back up, creating a break of structure right here. You can see we had the break of structure right here, pop back up. Once I was on New York around this time and I saw this initiation up, I saw these equal highs here, and I also saw this as a trend line that we were creating liquidity to pop up and take. Jumping down to the lower time frames where I took this trade, I'll walk you through. So like this. So the first opportunity I saw and the first short that we could have had in this was from right here. We had this unmitigated supply block right here that broke these lows, okay? And as you can see, stole liquidity, pop back up. This could have been your first short. And I was going to take this, but I was looking at EU at the time and I missed it. So you could have had a stop loss right here and you could have been targeting down here. But overall, my thoughts were we were going to come into this area because we left these equal highs here and because we had to fill this imbalance up here. So this was the first short, 1-6. Here's the block I took price from. We had a 3-minute block right here. My entry was right on the block and I had a stop loss right here. And as you can see, targeting right above these equal highs, I took it at a 1-5, and as I took it, we melted. What we could have done, and what I was going to do, is on the 1-minute, you can see we have a clear, unmitigated block right above these equal highs. And look what happened. Price absolutely melts right from there. Again, could have had a stop loss about 2 pips, targeting this low for a 1-9, targeting all the way down here for a 1-17. So if you add that up in the span of the first half of New York, I only capitalized on the long, but you literally could have had this short into this buy, 1-7, into a 1-5, into a 1-17. These are all possible. And one day, I will be hitting these kinds of trades. But I'm grateful that I did get the 1-5 today. Was supposed to take this trade, was focused on another pair and didn't get it, took this. And by this time, I was grateful with this. I was going to put an order here, but I didn't. But it just shows you what is possible within these markets, guys. By 11:30 in New York, you could have had a 1-17, a 1-5, and a 1-7. Mind-blowing. And it just shows you what's really possible up there. Moving on to what happened in EU from last week. We respected this low. reacting off of a 4-hour POI right here. And we broke structure down, but we didn't break this swing low. We broke all these, which is what? Liquidity. All the orders sitting below here. We came aggressively down. And now because we left all this imbalance, whether we come up here, which I truly think we will, or we continue down more, we're going to fill this imbalance up here. So I projected that Monday today would be a retracement day. Unfortunately, the best entry happened in London. And like I said before, I only trade New York. So I'll walk you through this absolute perfect entry on London that I know a lot of the boys caught in RM trading. And yeah, so as you can see here, around 12 o'clock at night, we initiated price up, came down super corrective. Right at London Open, you had this block right here. Could have had literally a 3 pip stop right below the low there. And you could have been riding this thing still as we speak. We could be riding at a 1 to 20 right now. And I know there are some traders out there who caught that. Now, if you did miss this, there were continuation entries as well that I will go over for you right now. So let's move into those. So moving into the 2-minute here, we initiated price up, we came down, and then we broke up again. So this last candle here holds volume, enough volume that broke this structure right here. As you can see, we had another block for another entry. Could have taken right here, stop right here. And you could also be holding this as we speak as well. So that's another 1 to 14. I'm telling you guys, the markets give us so many opportunities. It's just about spotting them. It's about training your brain over and over and over again to spot these opportunities. Now for me, those are the only trades that I would personally take today on EU. We had this one here as well, lower time frame once again. But the thing I didn't like about this, is we kept these equal lows. I would have liked to seen this go a little lower, maybe into 50% of this block. But if you were a trader who didn't really care about that, we had a 1-minute break here, came up, down, and go. Could have had another entry right here. Now, what I'm showing you guys, I'm not showing you exactly how I trade. I don't trade like this personally, but I don't want to share how I trade because I work so hard for that. But I'm still able to teach you guys how to be consistent, how to be profitable. The charts is just a minor thing. And as you guys know, in a lot of my videos, I talk about the importance of psychology and all of that. And in all honesty, I'd say trading is about 10% technical, 90% psychological. So yeah, you can go through and mark these out and it's going to train your brain over and over and over again to see these. I suggest all of you do what I am doing in these videos at the end of each trading session. Go over price, and if you trade similar, if you trade like this, go over these, but go over price for what happened that day with how you trade. So if you trade trend lines and you trade support resistance, I believe you can be profitable with any trading style. So it doesn't have to just be mine here. Well, not a knockoff version, but a version of how I trade is similar, but not to the point. I never will teach how I trade, at least right now, because it's something, like I said, it's something I work so hard to achieve. And I truly believe that you can be shown a strategy, but you have to fix it. You have to tweak it to your own personality. I tried scalping, I tried swing trading, and what I do now is more intraday trade. So I'll only trade the first couple hours in New York. If I see any opportunities, I'll take them. If I don't, I don't. But I usually hold my trades for about 20 minutes to an hour, depending on what happens. Sometimes it's very quick, sometimes it takes a bit. It all depends on the market conditions that day. Yeah, guys, that's the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. It means the absolute world. And yeah, I'm very excited to continue. I'm very excited to continue doing these. I truly am. For the rest of the week, it's going to be interesting what happens here. It's tough. It's tough to say because I personally think we are going higher up here. And I like how we respected this low. So it all depends. For EU, I see bullish, but This isn't financial advice. It will be interesting. I personally would love to see 1.15 tapped before we go, but I'm not 100% sure if that's going to happen. As for UCAD, UCAD's in a tricky spot. I'm not 100% sure yet with UCAD, but judging on the DXY, I think the DXY is coming lower based on the weekly. We failed to break above the significant swing structure. We left so many equal lows down here, so many stack lows here. And as you can see here, we broke down, we came back up. We're retesting this order block here. And I just see a lot of downside coming for the DXY, which would make sense for EU longs, AU longs, UCAD longs. Sorry, UCAD shorts. Messed up there, but thanks again, guys. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Hope you enjoyed Markup Mondays with Mac. Take care, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you next week.